At the end of Matthew chapter 9 in the Bible, Jesus does something really cool, and I want to share it with you guys. So the setting is he's giving a large teaching. He's giving a teaching to a large group of people. And the Bible takes a second to mention that Jesus stops and looks out at all these people who are very, not holy by any stretch of the imagination and living very sinful lives. He doesn't say, oh my gosh, these guys are sinners, they're going to go to hell. He looks at them and says they're troubled and abandoned. And they're like a sheep without a shepherd. And then he says, the harvest is abundant, but the laborers are few. To go back to the first part, again, Jesus calls you by your name and not your sin. And that's important because I know I'm a victim of this. Sometimes I'll sin or do something that I shouldn't have done. And I won't go back into prayer and I'll run away from God because I don't like how I think God is looking at me. But it's way deeper than that. Jesus knows your sin. Jesus knows what you're going to do. He knows that you're imperfect, but that doesn't mean he loves you any less. He chose to sacrifice himself on that cross for your sins and for mine, knowing that you were going to do that thing, knowing that you're not going to be so holy 100% of the time. And then on the other side of that, it says, the harvest is abundant, but the laborers are few. Laborers are few means we need to start proclaiming this gospel more. It's not good enough to go to Mass on Sundays and pretend that's just like your mission and that's good and you're fine, you're gonna go to heaven. That's cool. It's not really like that. It's not what he tells us to do. But the harvest is abundant is the special part to me. Because what he's saying is everyone at all times are ready for God's love. Even the people filled with so much sin. Everybody's ready for it, but the laborers are few. There's not enough people spreading the gospel to kind of activate that process of building the relationship with Jesus. Everyone is ready for God. Everyone needs God. Everyone has a God-sized hole in their heart that can only be filled through his love, but sometimes you need somebody to activate that, to sprinkle a little bit of Jesus in somebody's life, to plant that seed so that they become deeply in love with Jesus down the road as he works through their hearts. So people who already believe in God and has been touched by God and, felt his love, we need to get up and get out of our comfort zones and start spreading it more. And on the flip side of that, if you've never believed before or are an atheist and don't believe in God at all, Jesus is telling you that you are completely ready for him, and you don't have to be a certain version of yourself to be like, okay, now I'll believe. Yeah, and you don't have to be so deep in sin or feel like, I've done too many bad things that God won't even look at me. It's like, that's not true either. Jesus will meet you where you're at, no matter all the bad things you've done, all the good things that you've done, and he's going to love each and every one of you the same.